weirdness is happening, people. Sorry about the little technical difficulties when you're trying to mess with social media, well, technology and so forth. But I'm coming. I need my two people to start talking.
You need your two people what?
To start talking.
To start talking. Oh, I see. Dr. Philip.
Well, hello. So this is going to be the first in many series coming live on Wednesday, 6 o'clock Pacific time, 8 o'clock Central.
All right, here we go. I don't know what's going on here.
Dr. Philip was talking.
No, I was just trying to tell people that this is going to be live every Wednesday, 6 o'clock Pacific, 8 Central, 9 Eastern. I guess that's 7 Mountain, maybe 3 o'clock in Hawaii.
Okay.
I was looking on your end, Alice. So I can see the private chat. Doesn't look like there's any comments yet. And it looks like you're recording, so that's good.
Okay. All right. So I have a couple. Okay, I have a couple of things going on here. So I have it on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I think I'm gonna end the stream on Instagram because I'm getting I don't know. Can you all hear me clearly?
I hear you clearly.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a delay, and when you originally launched, the countdown froze several times.
I know. I know.
So I don't know if
Right.
that's because you're streaming to several platforms and there's not the bandwidth there. Not sure.
Okay. So I just ended Instagram because I think that's messing us up. So we're going to end Instagram, and we'll try that one next week. Now it's normal, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's normal. So we still have Facebook and we still have YouTube up. So we're just going to go ahead with that. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wellness Weekly with Dr. Zini and Jovi and myself, Alice Boswell. And as Dr. Zini says that we will be doing this every week? You're going to give us something
Wednesday.
every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. Hey, if you have some chit chat that you want to do, or you have something, you have questions, join our chat. All right. This week we will be talking about Dr. Zini.
Yeah, so this is going to be a wrap up because we've been doing this for the whole month, and the hat's kind of weird, probably because it's green and it's tying in with my green screen. So I'll have to come up with a different color hat next time. Anyway, so we were talking about the super fruits, mangosteen in the beginning, and then the group of them together, then a foundational for your immune system, then shape and burn to help people kind of gear up for weight reduction, and then the extreme shake, which is a meal replacement. So we're going to kind of tie it all together quickly, because we promised that we would do this for 30 minutes. Unless people have burning questions, then we would extend it longer. But we'll try to stay to a 30-minute segment so that this way people can at least plan on 30 minutes. So without further ado, we'll kind of do a high-level overview of what we've been talking about for the past 3 weeks. The first thing, and the highest thing, is the body's inherent ability to heal itself. And that is, if you give the body everything it needs, nutrients, proper rest, exercise, activity, good clean water, good clean air, the body will inherently heal itself. I just, quick segue, I saw a patient today that was kind of um, didn't understand that whole concept. So as I was talking to the individual, I told them about the principles that if you give the body everything it needs, it'll naturally heal itself. So our system is underneath constant attack, whether it be from the water we drink, the foods that we eat, the lack of macro and micronutrients that we get in our foods. So as a result, we have to have some type of insurance. And that's where supplements come in. And the whole idea of supplementing to help the body heal is so that this way you can have a longer quality of life and a higher quality of life for a longer period of time. Because if you don't do that, then you're going to typically do what most Americans do, and that is expend or spend about 80% of their healthcare dollar or 80% of their time in the latter part of the years trying to maintain a dwindling health. So, what we want to do is extend the health span, extend the quality of life, or what we call squaring the curve on quality of life, so that this way you can have a long period of good health, active living, and then your later years will be more productive, more fruitful, more enjoyable. And this is something for younger people to start doing now. Again, unfortunately, I see young people who are in their 20s or 30s that are morbidly obese. That means a BMI that's greater than 40. So,
Mhm.
for example, there was an individual that was 318 pounds and 5'5", and that's morbidly obese. So, if we can start younger, then we can instill all these good habits. So, how do you do that? You have to have a foundation. And a foundation is, again, clean water, clean air, and good food. And if you can't do that, then you supplement. So supplements are usually a multiple vitamin that is a high bioavailability, which means that you have the ability to take it in, and not only do you take it in, but your body can absorb it. So the best thing to do is to get something that not only is in the capsule but gets absorbed, and then you could absorb it and utilize it. So that's what is meant by bioavailability. So the next thing after bioavailability is how potent is it? In other words, is it something that is above what is normally out there? And the next option or next consideration is it offering everything that your body needs to help out with antioxidants? And there are several different types of fruits out there that have high antioxidant or antioxidant type of products. And we talked about those before. The mangosteen is considered the superfruit out of all those. And that's the biggest one. And then there's the other ones that you consider like acai and blueberry and goji berry, uh, and those can be found again in a readily absorbable, rapidly uptake supplement. So that's the high level overview of building a foundation. And I'll stop there for a second to make sure that there aren't any questions or comments.
None yet, Dr. Phil.
Good deal. Good deal. So now that we have a foundation, the next thing to do is to look at what your goals are. So for some individuals, they want to make sure that they could reduce inflammation because inflammation is one of the root causes for disease, whether it's cardiovascular disease or heart disease, whether it's diabetes, whether you're chronically ill from colds or flus or viruses. So by reducing that and by taking anti-inflammatories, then you can help to mitigate potentially those issues, which means you're going to help out potentially staving off diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, and some of the chronic diseases that are caused by pro-inflammation. People don't realize it, but even things that happen in your intestinal tract could also help out with either making a disease worse or possibly making it better. Again, I saw another individual today who had something called POTS, which stands for postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome, which means they change position or they do an unusual activity and their heart races. And it's very troublesome. And it's usually tied to an underlying chronic inflammatory process. So, what do we have that can help out with chronic inflammation? Again, you look at the antioxidants, and the biggest one we have is mangosteen because it has the most xanthones in it, the most antioxidants. It's the highest inflammatory reducing substance that we could take in, and it's all natural. So by doing that, now you can help to stave off things like diabetes, which means that you can lower your blood sugar. By lowering your blood sugar, that's going to further help out with reducing inflammation. By reducing your blood sugar, that's also going to help you with reducing weight, which is usually what most people are trying to do this time of year, 4 days before the New Year's. So I'll take a break before I get on to the next segment. any, any burning questions or comments or issues?
Well, I have a question. So when it comes to and I guess I should be trying to show my face about now. So let's do that. The Dr. Phil is the star right now, people. When it comes to taking supplements, how do you know what you are lacking? Well, what kind of symptoms do you, or I don't know what the word I'm trying to say. It's not symptoms, but signs that you get saying you are lacking something like vitamin D or vitamin A or vitamin C. How do you know what you're lacking and what you need to get for your body?
Yeah, so good question. Each one of the nutrients has their own signs and or symptoms, but usually it's kind of a syndrome, which means it's a combination. So uh, fatigue, uh, feeling unwell. I know that's a bad term, but just not feeling yourself. Um, Problems with memory or foggy thinking or um, not being as sharp or focused as you could be, not being able to fight off a common cold or um, chronically feeling run down or maybe having the sniffles or quote unquote allergy type symptoms. Um, those are some of the common things. And then the kind of next tier up could be either joint inflammation, where your knees or your fingers or ankles could be kind of irritated or painful or maybe slightly swollen. Um, so joint type of issues, that could be a sign of inflammation. Those are the subtle things. And then when you start getting into disease states, then they're much more pronounced. Did that kind of answer the question?
It did. It did. It did. But when you taking vitamin D is like something that you definitely need as a supplement.
So most people can produce some vitamin D. However, in my decades of practicing medicine, I've never seen someone have a optimal, and that's the key word, an optimal vitamin D level without supplementation. So if you look at whatever, Quest or LabCorp or a standard lab test, they'll tell you that if you're at 30 or above, you're considered in the normal range. However, we look at optimal, and that is what's going to prevent disease, what's going to prevent you from having problems. And we find that 50 or above is optimal. For certain individuals that may have psychological issues, anxiety, depression, chronic inflammation, they need to be upwards around 80. And you can only do this through a blood test, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. And then I guess another question would be, if you decide to take supplements, how do you know what's really in them? Because one of my things is I hate taking pills, right? I
Mm-hmm.
truly hate taking. Joey's laughing because I do not like taking pills.
Mm-hmm.
So if I ever die and they said I overdose, that is a lie. Okay. So what are some ways that I can get my vitamins without taking pills? If you don't like taking pills, did Dr. Zini freeze up on us?
I think so.
You think so? He just has to smile, or he's pretending to sit there and. So I don't know,
I
Doctor.
think he would be able to tell you that there are some supplements that you can take either by they're powdered, or you can add them onto your shakes. I know that we told you to do that with several um, vitamins or supplements, you can say. So there's different um, things that you can do or consume, um, that you can do and take those vitamins. And Dr. Phillip would be able to tell you a bit more in detail. I don't
It
know if
seemed like
is
he
he
got
still
kicked out.
on? Oh, he got kicked out?
Yeah, he went out. He'll probably be back in as soon as he hit the link to come
Yeah.
back.
So there
So
are several. I know that we had you with one of the supplements that you were taking, you broke it off and put it in your shakes. Remember that?
what was the shake and burn? Shake and
The
burn.
sip and burn.
Yeah.
The other there's an actual Super 7. That one's actual chewable. So that one you can consume that one or have it even dissolved into the actual what is it called? Into water. And that
Okay.
tastes like berries. So I know I like it.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
Dr. Phil seems like he is having a little technical difficulties. We're getting towards the end of the show, so I would love for everybody to know where they can get some of these supplements from. I know I get the Shape and Burn from CTFO. So tell us a little bit about CTFO.
So CTFO is changing the future outcome. And that's basically helping people with their health. One, um, a lot of our members have gotten their health back. I know that even myself, like I've used the products. It's helped me pain management. It's helped me with a little bit of everything, my health as well. That's the main key. The key point is to check your blood, make sure that all your supplements or everything that you are in order. Basically, you want to be in order with all your vitamins and minerals that you're lacking. There's, and that's through blood work. You have to go do your blood work so you can at least see where you're at, and you can actually see, okay, you know what, I can consume this, I'll take this, instead of just taking all these supplements and you know not even knowing what's going to be good for you. You don't want just a multivitamin, but you do want something that's going to be very bioavailable. And the bioavailable would be basically your ultimate and the super 7. Those are the main ones that your body needs. And that's what you really want. Um, which is the website that we normally go into
Mm-hmm.
for CTFO. Is it Pieces of Alice?
Of just my boutique.
Just My Boutique?
Mm-hmm.
Just My Boutique at
At it's just my boutique .ctfo.com, I believe it is.
hold on, Dr. Phillips calling right now. Hey, Dr. Phillip. He, we're still in, Dr. Phillip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you froze on ours and then it like kicked you out completely.
Yeah.
So log off and log back in. So log off completely and then log back into it. Oh, you did? Oh, he did that 3 times, Alice.
He never popped up on this end.
He never popped up on your end?
No, because I've
That
been
you
waiting
didn't,
for
that you didn't pop up on her end. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Try to log in with your phone then. Okay. He's gonna try to log in through his phone,
Mm-hmm.
Alice, quick. But yeah, so what I was saying, go into
And we
my
get ready
boutique.
to end, so
Mhm.
yeah. I think next week it should be better. I don't know what happened.
So it's not going live on your end either when we're on
Yeah, I
Facebook.
don't. Yeah, it says it's live on my end over here
Hmm.
because I stopped the live for Instagram,
Oh, okay.
but it's saying I'm live on YouTube and it's saying I'm live on Facebook. I don't know why it's not showing because I'm actually looking at it as well on my screen over here, and
Okay.
it's just not.
Yeah, 'cause I was trying to have people log in through Facebook. They're like, it's not on. We're trying to. I don't see anything, Jovi.
Yeah, and I'm looking, and they're correct because I'm looking and it's nothing there.
Okay.
So I'm not for sure. So I will have to do another test run with it again, unless it
Yes,
pops up
ma'am.
when we, which I don't want this to be all on it because it's all messed up. Well, it's not messed up because if he gave some good information, I need to definitely take it off and re-edit it because this end part was not what I was anticipating.
Okay.
So let me see. I want to go home and see if I see it then. Because it's just not there. And you can't do it from your page, right?
I was trying to stream this to your audience, and it wasn't letting me. I was trying to go through reversing type 2 diabetes nerds to put it there, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I was doing wrong. It says add a destination, and I put Facebook group, connect to Facebook, and it says choose a Facebook group, and I was going to go into reversing type 2 diabetes, open Facebook group settings.
Yeah. All right. So there go Dr. Phil right there.
Okay.
Back, Dr. Phil.
Howdy. So, unfortunately, on my phone, I can't do a backdrop. So, I didn't want you to look at a green screen.
Okay.
Sorry
You
about
are
that.
fine. Oh, no problem. Well, I think we got in the beginning part, we got some really, really great information. I was asking Jovi to tell us a little bit before we get out of here about CTFO. So maybe you could tell us a little bit about CTFO, and then we can go ahead and close out because we're going up to our 30-minute mark.
Sure. So, the reason why I got involved with them was because of their proprietary delivery system. So, they have something called 10x Pure that drives whatever they couple it with or to into the body to make things more bioavailable. So, for example, we have a CBDA product that's 1,000 more times potent than anything else out there. We have a mangosteen product called Xanthomist that's 500 times more potent and bioavailable than anything that's out there. And then, so we took that technology and coupled it to our supplements so that this way, even though you don't like taking a pill, our capsule is going to be much more bioavailable and your body's going to readily absorb it and take it in. So that's why I like CTFO is because of the increased potency, bioavailability, and the uniqueness and proprietariness of their products.
Hmm. And I am going to put up a link. I'm gonna have to edit out what I have now because I did record this. So we're gonna add a link to where you can go get the CTFO from and the products that he just mentioned. Um, and then there is another opportunity as well. And I just don't want to leave without saying that because CTFO is such a great product. I use the shake. I love the shake. I have taken the shape and burn and I open it up because I don't like to take pills and I put it in my shake. It doesn't give it a different taste to me at all.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about the opportunity and just a little bit about the opportunity because as we go on each week, we're going to let you know about these opportunities where you can get healthy, get some great supplements. That's all natural to help you lose weight, especially at the beginning of the year because that's what most people want to do anyway. But tell them about the opportunity to make extra cash or extra money doing this as a side gig.
So you could use it as a side gig, or you could make a business out of it. And
Mm-hmm.
I I am working on making a business out of it for two reasons. One, I want to help people, and the best way I can help people is by helping them get healthier. And then, just like with both of you, I can help you and your network of individuals get healthier. And that's really what it's all about. It's it's not really selling anything. It's talking to individuals, developing a relationship, and helping them get healthier. And then by doing that, you're going to get a residual income and you could get a income that could replace your 9 to 5 brick and mortar type of job. And I think that's what most of us want is the ability to help other people, not be tied down, and to be able to help as many people as you want, not only in our little sphere or network, but literally not only around our communities, but around the country and countries, because we're in Canada, Mexico, and Europe, and we're going to be launching into Asia and then other countries in 24.
Wow.
Wow.
That
That's
sounds like
awesome.
a good opportunity for a ground to start on the ground and work your way up, especially when it comes to starting your own business. How about that?
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so a good point in that there's no cost to start your business. The only thing you do is you buy some products that you like, you buy some products that are going to help you get healthier, and you're going to replace something that you're already using. And when you do that, you get a free website, you get a back office, you get resources, you get us to help you, and it's free. So it's not like you have to spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars in order to buy product or buy a franchise or anything like that. You're just buying something that you would ordinarily purchase for yourself, get healthy, and share the word.
There we go.
Yeah.
And I say it's a really, really good thing. So listen, we're coming to the conclusion of our show, Wellness Weekly. We will be back next week, bar from all the technical difficulties. But we will be back next week at 8 o'clock on the dot, giving you some more tips. I'm not going to say tricks because Dr. Phillip is a doctor and he will get on me because I said tricks. So we're not going to say tricks, but tips on your well-being and how to make your life a little bit more healthier. And then if you have questions, hey, please go ahead and send us some information. If you want information from me about how to get into this business at no cost, go ahead and email me at piecesofAliceLive@gmail.com. If you want to talk more about the products and you just want a little bit more detail about what they do for you, you can also email Dr. Zini, and we'll pick your questions out and read them next week and answer them for you. So go ahead, Dr. Zini. What is your email? They can reach out to you.
Why don't they go through you so you can coordinate everything?
Okay, with piecesofAliceLive.com. No, I take that back. piecesofAliceLive@gmail.com. All right. Any questions that you might have? Joey, did you want to put your email out there? Because you'll be able to help me with this.
Yeah, definitely. You can put joviemariebooks@gmail.com,
Right.
and I can always help you out as well.
Right. Yeah, and you definitely want to reach out to her too, so you can download her recipe book. So that's going to help you get healthy too. So, well, that is it. I want to thank Jovi, Dr. Zini. Thank you for joining us. We're all friends here, so they know I'm crazy, but we're going to get ready to get out of here. Find your fire, be true to who you are, and whatever you do, inspire along the way. This is what we're trying to do. This is what Dr. Phil was talking about tonight. See you next week at what time? 8 o'clock. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, the stream